Welcome inside the Edward Jones chatting cage. Matt Yaloff with you, a show about you, the fan, but you know that because you've seen it before. You can reach us on video call or on Twitter, but reach out with a question or a comment. And today, we are lucky enough to have Jose Martinez with us right now of the St. Louis Cardinals, and he joins us, and I have to say right off the bat, literally and figuratively, I love watching you play, and I love the shirt. Wake up with the coffee, your nickname, Cafecito. Tell us about that.
I mean, it's a pretty group of guys that we got together, and we actually came up with the idea just because my nickname is Cafe, so we actually match pretty good with the little business. So we're actually doing pretty good, and the people are excited with the coffee, so we're trying to go big.
All right, so you have a coffee company, and that's your side gig, but are you a coffee enthusiast? Do you love coffee?
Yeah, but I have to drink coffee every night. Every night, every day, every morning. Like, there have to be a coffee in me for sure. If not, it's not going to be the same. I always over there with energy or whatever, so coffee is a really good idea for me every day.
I love it. Coffee at night. I've never, that one, I don't know about that with the sleep thing, but if it works for you, it's working.
It works.
It
actually works because I don't like to sleep. I don't like to sleep. Why you have to go to sleep? Something's good to do or something, like whatever.
Yeah, and you live life with passion. We'll get into that. But before we do, how about a video caller? Hello, welcome to the show. Tell us your name and your question.
Hi, my name is Patrick, and I'm wondering what's Jose's opinion on the designated hitter for the National League?
What do you think about that?
Designated hitter for the National League?
Yeah, what do you think about that? The DH coming to the NL. Do you like the idea?
Okay, I like the idea, but at the same time, I like to be on the field too. No matter, I know defense is being up and down there, but you always want to be part of the team over there, on the field. Especially with Dexter and Bader, and also always find fun to just go out there and play the game for sure. But I take both 100%.
All right. Well, as long as you get to swing that bat, I'm sure you'll be just fine. You are raking, my friend. So we have a Twitter question for you right now. What's been your favorite moment in your major league career?
Wow, there's a couple good moments, but I think my first homer that I got against the Blue Jays at home, I got off the clubhouse. Somebody was waiting for me, and then he told me that the first homer that my father hit was against the Blue Jays too. So I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. So I think that was one of the best. Actually, besides that, my MLB debut, but that was one of the best by far.
Well, that's a great one. And your father, Carlos, played for parts of 7 years in MLB, and he is remembered by many as the guy who hit the ball that went off the head of Jose Canseco and out of the park. Are you old enough to remember that?
No, my mom told me that I was there, but I actually don't remember. I think I was just running around playing. But yeah, my mother always remembered me that because I was on the highlight for a long time in the Still people remember that, and it's always good to have my father's always that highlight because that means myself, my family, and everybody can remind him 100%.
Yeah,
remember him. Sorry.
Yeah, and he passed way too soon. Tell me about your favorite memories of your dad.
There's a lot of stuff actually, but I remember one thing that I was in the clubhouse over there in Winterball, and I remember his last game. He hit a home run against Huguet Urbina, and he actually ran. He actually ran from first to second on backpedaling, and then he turns around, and he actually was doing a lot of all kind of stuff. Everybody was mad at it, and then there was a brawl in it. But after that, he told me, it's time to go home, and actually after that, he retires.
Oh, wow. So he knew that he was that he was done, so he went out the way he wanted to go out. That's very cool. We have another video caller. Welcome to the Edward Jones chatting cage, and tell us your name and your question.
Hello or hola, Jose. My name is Daniel from South Jersey, or Southern New Jersey. My question for you today is, what was the experience like in 2016 when you got called up to the major leagues for the first time after spending 10 years in minor league baseball?
I mean, that was unbelievable. You always dream to be a big leaguer, especially when I was all around up and downs. And I remember when I got that at bat against Felipe Rivero, it was pretty special because for sure I was nervous, but when at the same time I told myself, you wanted to be here and go out there and try to hit the ball, and it was pretty special, 100%.
That's a great question. I want to know, I mentioned you were raking, and we have a stat here that you have the third highest average in MLB since the All-Star break 2 years ago. So this is not a 1 month or a 2 month thing. This is now 2 years, and you're hitting .315. Give us your secret. Tell us what it is.
I think it's a lot of stuff, man. All the hitting coaches that have been working with me, all the videos that I always watch before the game. The everyday here is not easy at all. But I think the confidence that I get every day to go out there and try to do my stuff, trying to hit the ball, whatever they throw it or just put it in play, I think it helped me a lot. So, hitting in the big league is not easy at all. But I've been working hard with that and trying to learn every day.
Well, that's a great lesson for kids. You got to work, and you are a perfect example of that. You got to work to get you where you want to be. Another Twitter question. Who would win a home run derby between you, Paul Goldschmidt, and Ozuna?
Oh, I'm going to pick me. I know also can hit the ball far in BP, but I think I got him. I think I got him. It's like power than everything, so he's going to be tired by the second round, so I got him, 100%.
I love that. I love, people, you're a big guy. You're like 6'5", 6'6", right? And do people expect you to hit 30 a year because of how big you are?
That's always was a thing for me in the minor leagues. I think that's why a couple organizations didn't give me the opportunity to go to the big leagues because they was expecting for me to hit homers. But then I figured something out when I got to the Cardinals and I was driving the ball more in AAA. So from that I was working on it. Went back to Venezuela and win the ball, and I was working with that too. And after that I got a little more homers. So that means I like to get hits too. I like to put the ball in play. I like to when he's keep the line moving too. When take a first and third or hit a double or whatever. So I think that gave me more chances to help the team win.
I love it. I love that style, too. Video call coming your way. Jose Martinez inside the Edward Jones chatting cage. Hello, and your question and your name.
Hi, my name is Mike, and I just wanted to ask Jose, I know that you're doing good this year, and you're batting .315, and you're doing great. I think you could raise that batting average up to about .340 if you change your stance in the batter's box.
Ooh, okay. But listen, it's hard because I've been trying to change my stance, and they try to do it in the minor leagues, but I think that actually came out natural. And then, and I'm just going out there. I don't even think of my stance. I just go out there and trying to see the ball and hit it, and I think one key that actually keeping me constant is like when I go out there, don't try to think of my stance or nothing, and just trying to just put a good swing on the ball, and actually been working for me. But thank you for sure. If it's something else that I got to change, if it's the time, I will for sure.
Yeah, well, being yourself and doing what's comfortable is a very important part of being good, right? You could listen to people like a fan or an expert and a coach, but don't you have to be you in order to do what you need to do?
I think I always talk with my friends every time we're in the bus or on the plane or something. But I think you have to just stay the same since you've been hitting the ball or playing baseball. I think if you keep doing the same since you was little or you was playing in whatever you want to play, I think it's gonna help you because I think that's the stuff that's gonna give you a lot of confidence. I think if you feel that little change or something, that's gonna make you think a little more. So and you cannot think in baseball. You cannot think hitting, and I think if you stay the same all the way through, you're gonna be fine.
A Twitter question for you. How do you bounce back from a bad game?
Trying to do the same as the next day. You know, you're always gonna have up and downs. Like I said, baseball is hard. For sure, you're gonna have 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts, or you're gonna miss opportunity to win the game or something. But baseball is always come back to you, and I think as soon as you wake up the next day and thinking that you're gonna help your team win that day, I think you're gonna be fine 100%. Just have a positive thinking every day, and for sure you're gonna be successful.
Well, you are definitely a positive guy, no doubt. All right, this is what we call the lightning round, and I'll ask a question, and you answer with the first thing that you think of. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Favorite player for you to watch?
Yadier Molina.
That's a great one. Toughest pitcher in your division?
Ooh, Iglesias, the closer from the Reds.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right, favorite MLB city to visit?
Ooh, I'm gonna say Chicago.
Very good. What's your favorite room service order when you get to the hotel?
I'm gonna say chicken fingers and fries.
Hey, we have something in common. I love that. In fact, I'm gonna get that on the way home. All right, here we go. Moving on.
That's perfect.
The favorite Venezuelan dish?
Ooh, dish. What do you mean about dish?
The food, a meal.
Oh, okay, food. Okay, I'm gonna say arepas, 100%. You have to stick with arepas. That's our food, and that's how I have to stick with it.
What is it? Real quick, what is it?
Arepas. Arepas is something that we make with corn, so we actually can put everything inside, like beef or ham or cheese or whatever. It's like we actually can mix it up with whatever we want.
Well, count me in. It sounds good. All right, your guilty pleasure.
Ooh, guilty pleasure. Man.
The kids are watching. Be careful. No, I'm kidding.
Ooh, I'm gonna say, man, that's, party?
You like to go to a good party. There's nothing wrong with a good party.
Yeah, a couple times.
All right. Okay.
Couple times.
All right. We're going to move on. Before we get both of us get in trouble. Your funniest teammate. Who's the funniest guy on the team?
Definitely Carlos Martinez, Tsunami. 100%.
Okay. All right. And finally, besides your dad, your childhood idol.
I'm gonna say Alex Cabrera. He was a big helper for me through my minor league career, my whole career, and he helped me a lot when my father passed away. So I'm for sure thankful for that guy for helping me through everything.
Jose Martinez, it has been a pleasure. I love watching you. I love your style. I have to say, I love your hair as well. That's another thing. I do. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me, and it's a pleasure for sure to be in your TV show.
All right, and thank you. Jose Martinez inside the Edward Jones chatting cage. You can find us on MLB.com. I'm Matt Yaloff. Thanks a lot for checking us out, and I'll see you again next time. Take care.